Ladies and gentlemen, gather around. Today, we're talking about something near and dear to my lower back. That's right, chairs. Because if you're sitting for hours editing videos, gaming, or I don't know, contemplating the meaning of life, you need a chair that doesn't feel like medieval torture. Enter the Colamy Hina Ergonomic Mesh Office Chair. But does it live up to the hype? Let's find out. All right, guys, I got the Colamy Hina right here. This is the box. It's big. We're going to open it up. We're going to see what's inside. All right, it looks like we've got the instruction manual, some tools, and some bolts. Here are the caster wheels. We've got a left and right armrest here. Here is the gas lift. This looks like the headrest for the chair. Here is the star base right here. All right, here is the back of the seat right here. Last but not least, there's the seat to the chair. All right, I got all the pieces laid out here for the chair. One thing I love about Colamy is there's not a lot of assembly. There's just a few pieces here, and I think it's like 6 bolts. So let's just dive right in and put this thing together. Okay, we're down here on the floor for step 1. Step 1 is going to be putting the caster wheels into the star base. There you go. There is your caster wheels on the star base. That is step 1. Step 2 is dropping this gas lift right into the hole of the star base there. So that's step 2. So now I was wrong before. You actually only have 4 bolts. They give you a couple spares just in case. So it's only 4 bolts on these Colamy. This is probably the easiest Colamy chair that I've put together. All right, so step 3 is you're gonna take the seat and the back rest here, and you're gonna put that together. That slides right in there. And then there's the 2 bolts. All right, step 4, we're gonna put the armrests on the chair. All right, so we got a little compartment right here. Slide that right in. You get your third of 4 bolts to put together this chair. All right, the next step is step 5, and that is putting the chair itself onto the base with the caster wheels and the gas lift. So if you have to do this by yourself, like I'm doing it here, I kind of recommend it's a little easier if you put them on the side like this, so you can easily get the gas lift into the hole and then set it up like that. So again, I was wrong. Okay, there is 2 more bolts. They're already in here. So you're gonna take these bolts out, put your headrest, and then just put them right back in. This one will come with a little smaller Allen key for it. All right, there you have it. The Colamy Hina is all put together and ready to go. I'm gonna have to say, out of all the Colamy chairs I've put together, and I think I've put together almost all of the chairs that they have, at least office chairs anyway, this one was probably the fastest and easiest one to put together. Ah, the fine craftsmanship. We've got a breathable mesh back, so I don't become a sweaty mess, and a sleek modern look that says I make important decisions, even if the most important decision I make is what's for lunch. And the aluminum base, sturdy enough to survive my dramatic chair spins. All right, so now it's time to show you how to adjust this thing, all the different settings and things that you can do to it. First thing, we're going to do the headrest. So if you look here, you can go back and forth with it like that. You can also raise it like that to your desired setting. To get it back down, you have to go all the way back up and it'll come right back down. And then there is a third adjustment here. It's a little bit difficult, but if you put some muscle, you can bend that forward right there so you can get the perfect headrest adjustments. Like I said, you got to put a little bit of muscle behind this one. All right, as you can see, I have put the headrest to the exact spot that is perfect for me. So if I'm sitting just like this headrest is perfect for how I put my head back when I'm working on my computer here. All right, here are the armrests right here. There's a little button on the bottom here that you can use to raise and lower the armrests. And then you can, of course, go left, right, or left, right, forward, and backward. And they shimmy to the side like that as well. So this way you can get them to the exact spot that is comfortable for your arm. All right, so we got some stuff at the bottom here. We got this little guy that pops out and turns, and that adjusts the tension in your seat. And then we got a little flap right here. This little flap right there. So when you press that in, your seat's going to come up. And then if you're sitting on it and you press it, it'll come down. So that is your seat height adjustment there. Okay, on the other side, we have another flap right here. And this one, if you push it this way, you can sit back in your seat and go forward. So that is your seat back adjustment there. And if you want to lock it in place, you just have to have it right there. And then your seat will stay upright. Last thing I'm going to show you here is that there is a little lever right here. You can see it right there. And if you pull that out, you can adjust the seat depth of your seat. So if you want a little bit more cushion for your bottom, you can just pull that out and leave it right there. And then it'll stay right there. And then if you ever need to adjust it at any point, you just let it go and it stays right where you leave it.
All right, what's cool about it? You know what's really cool? That imported mesh backrest keeps you cool even when your boss or your YouTube analytics have you sweating bullets. And that seat depth adjustment, it's like the chair knows me better than I know myself. If you're a content creator, you know the struggle. Long editing sessions, endless scrolling, and a back that screams in protest. This chair keeps me comfy, supported, and locked into that productivity zone. Also, if you're gaming between edits, the armrest adjusts perfectly for that controller grip. Win-win. All right, I gave this chair the ultimate test. Hours of editing, gaming, and contemplating my life's choices. Verdict? My back isn't crying, my posture is intact, I haven't felt the need to dramatically collapse on the floor. Success. All right, here's the scoop. Pros and cons. Pros. Comfortable as heck. Breathable mesh. 4D armrest and solid build quality. Now the cons. Assembly takes a little patience, and if you're over 300 pounds, this may not be your best bet. But for most people, it's a dream. All right, here are my final thoughts. The Colamy Hina Ergonomic Office Chair is an absolute win. Comfortable, stylish, and built to keep you productive. Whether you're editing videos, gaming, or just spinning in circles while avoiding responsibilities, this chair has your back, literally. All right, that's it for today. If you like this review, smash that like button, subscribe for more gear breakdowns, and let me know in the comments, what's the worst chair you've ever owned? Until next time, this is Kid Ron Burgundy, signing off. Stay comfy.